11 dog breeds that aren't comfortable in water. While some dogs are just as comfortable on land as they are in water, others, on the other hand, tend to struggle with all their might to stay on the surface. Not that they can't swim, but let's say rather that their anatomy does not allow them to be good swimmers. 1. Carlin. The pug is a so-called brachycephalic dog, that is to say that it has the particularity of having a flattened face. This physiognomy generally leads to respiratory problems or, at the very least, greater difficulty in breathing and a tendency to run out of breath quickly. Therefore, swimming, as well as many other sports, is not suitable for this little mastiff. Or wearing a life jacket is imperative. 2. The French Bulldog. Like the pug, the French Bulldog is a brachycephalic dog. He too may have trouble breathing properly during swimming. Worse, it will struggle to keep its snout and mouth above the surface of the water. Indeed, as the face of brachycephalic dogs is flat, they must tilt their head back in order to keep their nose and mouth out of the water. Their body then positions itself vertically rather than horizontally, which means that they have to swim even more vigorously to avoid sinking. 3. The English Bulldog. The English Bulldog combines all the physical defects incompatible with water activities: a flattened face, heavy chest, large head, short legs and wrinkles on the body. Not only will he not be able to swim fast enough to support his own weight, but his wrinkles will tend to retain water and stay wet even once on dry land. However, this can lead to skin problems. 4. Corgi. Despite its long muzzle, the Welsh Corgi is very short-legged, which is very impractical for paddling. 5. Basset Hound. The Basset Hound is the dog with the longest ears in the world. But the latter are of no help to him for swimming or even for floating. On the contrary, immersing them in water increases the risk of infections, ear infections, etc. In addition, the Basset Hound has short legs, a large head, and it supports 2/3 of its weight on the front of its body, which does not allow it to swim for too long. 6. Pekingese. With its flattened muzzle, the Pekingese is a brachycephalic dog, which limits its swimming skills from the start. Not to mention that it has short legs which are not an asset for water sports. 7. The Boxer. With its short tail, flattened muzzle and heavy chest, the Boxer is not designed for swimming. But that doesn't mean he doesn't like it. On the contrary, this energetic dog is usually always ready for new adventures. 8. The Chihuahua. It's not so much that the Chihuahua is a bad swimmer that is the problem, but rather the fact that he is very chilly. Indeed, due to its small size, the smallest dog in the world tends to be cold often. Therefore, the slightest stay in the water has the effect of making it shiver. 9. Shih Tzu. Not only is the Shih Tzu a relatively chilly dog, but it also has a particularly dense coat which, once soaked in water, can weigh it down considerably. His hair can even cover his face and prevent him from breathing. Swimming then becomes very difficult for this little dog. 10. The Dachshund. The Dachshund has very short legs and a long body, which is not ideal for swimming. Here again, increased supervision is necessary in the event of a stay at the sea or in a swimming pool. 11. Chow Chow. To end this non-exhaustive list of dogs that are not very comfortable in water, we can mention the Chow Chow. And for good reason. This big ball of hair has the disadvantage of having a flattened muzzle, short legs, a heavy and deep chest and a thick and dense coat.